Good morning, beautiful people. I'm about to start making my breakfast this morning, and I'm going to show you all how it is that I make my shake. So when I don't have time to make pancakes, majority of the time, this is what I take on the go. Like, get it done quick, fast, and bam, ready to go. But there's a few ways that I normally make my shake, but when I have a little bit of more time, I do like to blend my shake in the blender. But you can always use a shaker cup if you want something more like faster paced. Today I am gonna use a blender, so I already added the water and ice. And I like to add a lot of ice on my shake, so it gives it like the frappuccino icy type texture. And of course it's hot right now, so why not? I'm gonna be adding banana flavor, and let me just clarify that this is a meal replacement, so this is what I'm gonna be using. So this is a meal replacement and it already has protein included, so I'm gonna be adding 2 scoops of protein, 2 scoops of this meal replacement into my shake or cup to make it into a shake. And then I am going to be adding additional protein because protein, like I've said before, is super important when it comes to weight loss. So I will be adding additional protein into my shake, and this is vanilla flavor that I'm going to be adding. And for this shake that I'm going to be making, I'm going to be adding 4 scoops of protein. So with the 4 scoops of protein that I'm gonna be adding plus the shake, I will be consuming 39 grams of protein in this shake on itself. So the portion size of this is 2 scoops, and which gives you 15 grams of protein, and this one for 2 scoops as well, that's a serving size. It gives you 9 grams of protein. Okay, now this is a meal replacement, so this has all the nutrition and nutrients that your body needs to have a healthy meal, and in one serving of a meal. So I added the ingredients in here, so now I'm gonna blend it up. Another thing that I do like to add to my shake, especially the banana flavor, is some cinnamon. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of that here. Okay, so I've mixed it up already, so I'm just going to blender. And sometimes, like if I'm really in a rush, I'll just take it on this cup, but right now I'm gonna kind of be at home doing some things, so I definitely will pour it into a different cup. And this is the consistency that I personally like, so it's nice and thick. Now I do get some let me just tell you that bomalicious. So this is the final look. I do get a lot of people coming to tell me some don't like the thickness of this type of shake, like the way it came out. So depending on how you make it, you are able to make it more watery or more according to your liking. So if you like it thick, then you can make it thick. If you like it watered down, then you can make it more watered down. It's preference like, so you can play around with it. And the flavor as well, depending on how you make it, it will definitely alternate a little bit on the tasting of how it tastes, So my shake is good to go. So you all have a lovely day. It looks like it's gonna be hot today, so come on, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been thinking about getting your results or getting started in your journey, this is a perfect time, because you know we all want to be showing our good looks out in the beach, or you know, with those little cute outfits. You all have a lovely day. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you all doing amazing this morning. I myself just woke up. Don't judge me, okay? I needed this rest. But this morning I'm gonna show you how it is that I make my pancakes at home. I'm craving pancakes this morning, and when I do have the time to, you know, make food at home, this morning I have a little bit of time before I head out to work, so I'm gonna be making some pancakes to get those cravings out of the way. But before I make those, let me just show you all my results. Look at that. This is how my body's looking right now, which I'm happy. This is how my bella's looking. Look at that. So just keeping you guys updated. The journey is not easy, but it's possible. So I'm gonna make my pancakes now that I show you guys my results. And the reason why I'm showing you this is one, for you guys to see the journey that I'm going through, but two, for those that don't believe it's possible, to see that it's possible. Three, I do always get a lot of questions, especially my girls, when it comes to, like, you know, I have one baby. For those that you know I do have new followers and hear my social media. So for those that don't know me, I do have one daughter, so I have had a baby, and I do have that loose skin. But if you do your weight loss properly, you can definitely tighten that skin up, you know, as much as possible, and make it look bombalicious, because I know that's one of the concerns that I do get a lot, especially from my girls. So as you guys can see, I do have that loose skin. Like if I go, like, you know, if I go like this, you guys can kind of see. But I used to have a lot more, not as much, because if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I've lost weight already. And I've gained, you know, I had some situations going in my life, and I got sick and everything, and I gained weight due to health problems. I gained some weight, so a lot of my loose skin, I have a little bit, not as much, but because I worked on it so much on my first journey, when I did my weight loss. So it is definitely possible to tighten up that loose skin, especially for my female, especially on this area. I know this is like one of our biggest concerns, but it is possible, and that's why it is that I'm showing you guys, so you guys can see, and also for you guys to not get discouraged, because that's one of the things that I get most, is the discouragement, because of how our body is like, you know, making that transformation. You know, the process is definitely not pretty most of the time, but you will love the end result. So if you are already in your journey or are about to get started, don't let the changes that your body is making discourage you from continuing on your journey on whatever it is, either muscle gain, weight loss, toning up, whatever the transformation you're wanting to make. Don't let the changes that your body is making discourage you from the end result. Okay, so now I'm gonna make my pancakes. I already added some water in this bowl. I'm gonna be adding 2 scoops of the meal shake and banana flavor, so my pancakes will be tasting like banana, which I love. So I'm gonna add 2 scoops of this. I'm gonna add 3 scoops of protein, and then if you're, whatever transformation you're doing, whether it's weight loss, muscle gain, toning up, protein is a must and should make a priority. Okay, I'm gonna be adding the flavor I'm gonna be adding is vanilla flavor, and I'm gonna be adding 3 scoops of this. This is a 3rd scoop of protein that I added already. I'm gonna add 1 egg. You can do egg or egg whites. I used to do egg whites. Now I'm switching it up back to eggs. And then I'm gonna be adding some oats into here. Okay. I'm gonna use a spoon from this to add the oats, and I'm gonna be adding 3 spoons of oats from this kind of spoon. So just like that, we add 3. And then I'm just gonna mix it all up. So I did the mixing already, and this is the consistency that I want to get before putting it in the pan. So I'm gonna put that in the pan. Okay guys, so this is my pancakes right there. I'm excited. And I made my cafecito already. Bam! So I'm just gonna add the syrup on pancakes, and they're good to go. So y'all have a lovely day. Enjoy your breakfast, and remember, the journey of transforming, having your body have your own transformation does not have to be boring, and it does not have to feel like you're like a miserable journey. You know, you can find like you can create your favorite foods into a healthy alternative that can fit your your goals for your new transformation that you want to make for your body. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Enjoy the journey, make it fun, and get bummalicious. You all have a lovely day.